Welcome to the hands-on session on dict and set data types. In the last two videos, we have seen various scalar data types that are supported by Python like int, float, complex and boolean. And in addition, we have also seen various sequential data types that are supported by Python, that is list, tuple and strings. So in this video, we'll see the other collection data types, so the dictionary, set and the frozen set. So now let's see why dictionary is called as mapping data type and more details about the dictionary data type. Based on the earlier discussions, we understand that a list, a tuple or a string allows us to store collection of data. And in these three data types, there is an ordering among the elements that we are storing. Now we'll look at another data type which is known as a dictionary and which is an unordered collection of elements. Here you can see D1 is a variable which is of type dict. To create a dictionary, Python provides a class of type dict. So dictionary allows us to store the collection of elements similar to the list, tuple or string, and there is no ordering among the elements in this dictionary, and moreover every element is a pair of a key value and a value. So here snvo is a key and it is associated with a value 101. Similarly, sname is another key and its associated value is ram. Similarly, marks is the other key and 89 is a value associated with this key marks. So that is how every element in a dictionary is a pair of a key and a value. As a dictionary is an unordered collection of elements, so you cannot use the integer indexing to access the elements from the dictionary. So say for example, I cannot access the element from the dictionary by passing the integer indexing, but you can use the key of the element to access a particular element from the dictionary. Say for example, if I would like to access the element 101 from the dictionary D1, so I can use this key to access that particular element. Here I can use D1 of snvo, so to access the value of this element, that is 101. So when I say D1 of snvo, it is returning the associated value, and similarly the other elements of the dictionary can also be accessed. Here if you observe, snvo is used as the index to access the element associated with snvo, and similarly the sname can be used as an index to access the value associated with the student name, and moreover you can use marks as an index to access the value associated with the marks, that is 89. So that is how dictionary does not allow you to access the element by using the integer indexing, as there is no ordering among the elements. The key of a particular element can be used as an index to access a particular element. So when you access the whole dictionary, then that means that you are accessing the whole collection of elements that are available in the dictionary. If you observe in the case of the dictionary, every value is associated with the key. So that is how this data structure is also known as a mapping data structure, as every value is mapped with the key value. Here if you observe, you can access the element 101 by using this key. That is, this element is mapped with this key value. So that's how every element in the dictionary is mapped with a specific key. That is how these dictionaries are also known as a mapping data structures. Now let's see how Python supports the storage of a collection of elements as a set. So here if you observe, S1 is created as a set. A set can be created by enclosing the collection of elements in the curly braces. So whenever you enclose a collection of elements in the curly braces, that indicates that you are creating a set. Here you can see S1 is a set. So here similar to the other collection data types, so set also allows you to have collection of elements as the homogeneous type or the heterogeneous types. Here you can see S2 is created as a set where the collection of elements are of type strings. So if you observe, there is no ordering among the collection of elements. So here the order you are giving is different from the order it is considered. Now let's create another set. So an important property of a set is sets do not allow to have duplications among the elements. So here if you observe, while creating the set S3, so I am ensuring that there are some duplicate elements. So like 10 is repeated, 20 is repeated. But when Python creates it as a set, so it ensures that there are no duplications. So 40 is created once, 10 is created, 50 is created once, 20, 30. So like that there will not be any duplications in the set. And moreover, set is another mutable data structure where it is possible to add new elements to the data structure. So like I am going to add one more element to this set S3 by using the method add. So S3.add of 100, it adds a new element 100 to the existing set S3. If you observe, after adding the new element, your set looks like this. That's how a set is a mutable data structure where it is valid to update the elements of the existing set. So S3, similar to the dictionary, a set do not follow any ordering among the elements, and there is no key also if you observe. So that is how it is not possible to access the elements from the set. Say for example, I am using the integer indexing to access the element from the set, so which is not valid. Here if you observe, when you try to access the elements by using the integer indexing, so it is not valid. So as there is no ordering among the elements in the set, it is not valid to access the elements by using the integer indexing. So unlike the dictionary, sets do not have any key associated with the value. In case of the dictionary, as every element is having an associated key value, so you can use that as an index to access that particular element. But in case of the set, it is not valid. So that's how it is not possible to access a specific element from the set. But it is possible to access the set elements by iterating over the set elements. So like I am using a for loop along with the in operator on the set S3, so to access every element from the set. So here if you observe, you are able to access every element from the set S3, so by iterating over the set. So that is how you can iterate over the set, but it is not valid to access individual element from the set by using the integer indexing or by using the key of the element. So now I hope you understand briefly what these collection data types are and how they are helpful to store as a collection of data in different ways. So like for example, in case of the list, so list is mutable, so you are able to add the elements or delete the existing elements. But in case of the tuple, it is not possible. Whereas in case of the list, tuples and strings, they are following some ordering among the elements. That is how they are known as the sequential data structures. But whereas dictionaries and sets, they are not the sequential data structures, as there is no ordering among the elements. In case of the dictionary, it is valid to access every element from the dictionary by using the key. That is how Python provides various collection data structures like lists, strings, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. For more details on these collection data structures will be provided in the second module of this Python programming specialization course. Now I hope you understand the usage of various collection data structures like lists, tuples, dictionaries, strings and sets. Thank you for watching this video.